Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. The idea behind joining the WTO was to integrate Iraq into the global economy and to attract foreign investment by signaling a commitment to open and rules-based trade. However, the accession process has not been straightforward. It involves extensive negotiations covering a wide range of issues such as tariff rates, market access, intellectual property rights, government procurement, and the regulation of services. The resumption of Iraq's accession process in 2024 is particularly significant because it follows a 6-year hiatus, during which the country faced various internal and external challenges that hampered progress. The renewed momentum suggests a strategic shift in Iraq's approach to economic policy and international relations. By intensifying bilateral negotiations, Iraq is signaling its readiness to meet the requirements for WTO membership, which include liberalizing trade policies, adopting WTO-compliant regulations, and making structural adjustments to the domestic economy. One of the main motivations behind Iraq's push to join the WTO is the potential economic benefits that membership can bring. As a member of the WTO, Iraq would have better access to global markets for its exports, most notably oil, but also for other products and services that the country seeks to develop. Additionally, membership can help to stabilize the economic environment by providing a legal framework for trade that reduces the risk of disputes and trade barriers. For a country like Iraq, which is heavily dependent on oil revenues, diversifying its economy is a key objective. And legal inconsistencies that have historically impeded economic progress. Furthermore, WTO rules demand significant liberalization of trade policies, which can be politically sensitive in countries with protected industries or substantial government intervention in the economy. In Iraq's case, opening up certain sectors to international competition could be challenging, especially if those sectors are not yet competitive at a global level. Another critical aspect of Iraq's accession process is currency stability and international acceptance. As Iraq works toward becoming a WTO member, there is a pressing need to ensure that its currency is accepted internationally. An internationally accepted currency is crucial for facilitating trade, attracting investment, and ensuring economic stability. Currently, the Iraqi dinar is not widely traded outside Iraq, which limits the country's ability to engage in international financial markets. To address this, there is a need for a stable and predictable exchange rate policy, as well as measures to enhance the credibility and stability of the Iraqi banking system. The push for an internationally accepted currency ahead of WTO accession also implies that Iraq may need to undertake monetary reforms. These reforms could include measures to enhance the transparency of the Central Bank of Iraq's operations, stabilize the exchange rate, and possibly liberalize the capital account. The goal would be to create a financial environment in which the Iraqi dinar is perceived as a stable and reliable currency, thus facilitating international trade and investment. This would involve a shift from a primarily oil-based economy to one that is more diversified and integrated into the global economic system. The significance of resuming WTO accession talks extends beyond economic considerations. It also reflects a broader effort by Iraq to re-establish itself on the international stage and to enhance its diplomatic and economic relations with other countries. For many years, Iraq's international engagement was largely defined by conflict and sanctions. By pursuing WTO membership, Iraq is signaling a commitment to reform, modernization, and integration with the global economy. This can also be seen as a step toward normalizing Iraq's economic relations with the rest of the world and moving away from a dependency on oil revenues. Furthermore, Iraq's accession to the WTO could have a broader impact on the Middle East and North Africa, MENA, region. As a large oil-producing country with a significant market size, Iraq's membership in the WTO could encourage other countries in the region to pursue similar paths of economic integration. It could also contribute to regional stability by fostering economic development and trade cooperation. The Middle East has long been a region characterized by conflict and economic disparity, and economic integration through institutions like the WTO could help to promote a more stable and prosperous regional order. The process of Iraq joining the WTO is also an opportunity to address some of the structural weaknesses that have hindered the country's economic development. These weaknesses include reliance on oil, lack of diversification, underdeveloped infrastructure, and challenges related to governance and rule of law. The accession process requires countries to undertake significant reforms, which can be beneficial in the long run. By implementing WTO-compliant policies, Iraq can create a more conducive environment for economic growth and development. In terms of governance, Iraq's efforts to meet the requirements of WTO accession can help to improve transparency and reduce corruption. Many of the reforms required for WTO membership, such as improving customs procedures, liberalizing trade policies, and adopting international standards for goods and services, can contribute to more efficient and transparent government practices. It is also about forging stronger economic and diplomatic relationships. These relationships can provide opportunities for trade, investment, and development assistance, which are essential for Iraq's economic future. The push to have an internationally accepted currency in place ahead of the WTO accession highlights the need for Iraq to enhance its financial system. A stable and credible currency is crucial for international trade and investment. For Iraq, this means ensuring that the Iraqi dinar can be used in international transactions and that it is perceived as a stable and reliable currency by foreign investors. This may require reforms to the banking sector, the development of financial markets, and measures to enhance the stability and credibility of monetary policy. The monetary policy reforms that Iraq may need to undertake as part of its WTO accession process could include measures to stabilize the exchange rate, liberalize the capital account, and improve the transparency of the central bank's operations. By achieving greater monetary stability, Iraq can reduce the risks associated with exchange rate volatility and build investor confidence. This would make the Iraqi dinar more attractive to foreign investors and facilitate international trade and financial transactions. Additionally, the drive for an internationally accepted currency is closely linked to efforts to diversify the economy. While Iraq's oil wealth provides a significant source of revenue, it also makes the country vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. Diversifying the economy by developing non-oil sectors such as agriculture, industry, and services can help to create a more resilient economic structure. This, in turn, can support the stability of the currency and reduce the country's reliance on oil revenues. In conclusion, the resumption of Iraq's WTO accession process in 2024 marks a significant step in the country's efforts to integrate into the global economy. The intensification of bilateral negotiations and the push for an internationally accepted currency reflect Iraq's commitment to economic reform and modernization. While challenges remain, the potential benefits of WTO membership, including access to global markets, increased foreign investment, and economic diversification, present a compelling case for Iraq to continue on this path. The process of joining the WTO can also serve as a catalyst for broader reforms, helping to address some of the structural weaknesses that have hindered Iraq's development. As Iraq moves forward with its succession process, the country's leaders must remain focused on implementing the necessary reforms and fostering an environment that is conducive to economic growth and stability. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.